Hey, hi. Welcome to episode 20 of the Little Red Mitten podcast. I'm Kerri.
I'm Jolyn.
We are the owners of the Little Red Mitten in St. Thomas, Ontario, Canada, and
The dyers behind Leo and Roxy Yarn Co.
it's the typewriter thing now.
Is that what we have?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Enjoy that.
Yeah. So you're going to sit and knit with us for a bit today.
Yeah.
We don't have a whole lot to say, so we'll just go on about our things will come up, but we don't have anything really planned to say.
No, we haven't. Neither one of us have knit much.
No.
I think Kerri has maybe a couple of things to show.
Yeah.
In the last 2 weeks since we filmed last, I've literally knit maybe a half an hour.
Yeah.
So
there's not a whole lot of knitting content. So we just thought, well, this would be a good time to just sit and knit, get some stuff done. Let me finish this row.
I love that you're knitting something you can't talk through.
I know. I should be okay in a row or two, but I'm just knitting knitting the heel flap of my Jack and Sally socks. I did manage to get one done, which I like. They're fun. Little fun toe. And then these ones are the opposite. So that's that. That's what I'm working on. So I'm going to just do a count here while Jolyn catches you up so that I know where I'm going.
Yeah, I am working on my Midsummer socks by Summer Lee. Right? Is that what they were called? Midsummer?
Yeah. Midsummer? Midsummery Mysteries. Never mind.
I don't think it was that.
No.
I think it's the midwinter.
No, it has something to do with summer. Wait, no, that's her first name.
Well, this got offhand really quick. Midwinter. It's midwinter.
For sure.
Carrie's gonna look it up still anyway. But anyway, I think these are version 2 because I think there's like 5 different patterns in that.
Yeah.
And I haven't touched them in probably since January.
Summerland.
No,
that's not them. Midwinter sock set.
Midwinter sock set by Summer Lee.
Yeah.
Designs.
Jeez.
So.
Sheesh.
Anyway, yep.
I am watching Midsummer Murders, though. I digress. You go ahead.
So yeah, they have like little colorwork blips.
I love them.
And they're not in my 5 current projects, but I didn't have any of my 5 current projects here, and I just grabbed these to knit on while we're filming.
I have, confession, I've never knit socks with colorwork, and I'm a little terrified of it, of making those floats too tight.
Yeah. It's a smart thing to be. Terrified seems extreme, but to be cautious about.
Yeah.
Because, you could get all the way through it, and then they don't fit.
Yeah.
So, we'll see. We'll see how this one goes.
Can you,
I don't
do a couple of inches and then just try them on to see if they're going to go over your heel? Because that's the problem spot, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so you have to bring the yarn to the front before you do a purl.
You're already.
Yeah. That's not good. So, what yarn are you using for those ones?
You sound so silly. This is Leo and Roxy. Meredith. Strong to gold.
Oh, this is.
And then with this one, she does stripes on the foot, and I'm gonna use a self-striping for the foot in our Knit Night colorway by Timber Yarns.
That is perfect.
This is a Little Red Mitten colorway by Timber, and that's what the foot will be. So
that's great.
If I ever get them done, that's what they'll be.
So we hit send on our newsletter about 2 hours ago, and of course there's a mistake in it. But I'm not resending it. So we are opening the shop starting on Tuesday, March 30th. And in the newsletter, it says that we're open by appointment on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. That's a lie. It's Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays.
Yeah.
But once you get on to book you won't be able to book for Friday anyways, but show, that's it.
Yeah, so as long as nothing changes with our government here, that's the case. If we don't move into a different zone.
Yeah. Well, they're already, I think we've officially gone into the third wave. And
yeah, and they've been slow to call it, but yeah, we definitely have.
Yeah, and more than half the cases are that new variant.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a feeling we'll be shut down again. So that's not great, but yeah, that's all right. We'll stay positive. We're opening by appointment, and it'll be nice to see some faces or some eyes in the shop.
Yeah, it will be.
I guess I can show. I did my 12-hour rotation on my Maybelle crochet blanket, and I don't have a lot to show for it, really. I was going to take a picture, but that didn't happen.
I could maybe still take one and insert it.
Mm-hmm. I have a camping theme going on. I've got 2 camping bags. So I had one of these done in 18 flowers, and then I feel like I've got more than that now. So
I hope so. Or what did you work on?
So these are my flowers. I've got 3 different yarns.
It's in the center here.
Yeah. So I have the light, a medium, and what I'm considering my dark. So those are my 3 colors. I think I've got the labels in the bottom of the bag, so I can tell you what they are. And 21. Then there's 21.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, and then the white, the West Yorkshire spinners. And then 21, 22, 23. And then I started putting it together.
So I didn't count these 2 that have the square around them.
Okay. So I'm just going to put them together, dark, medium, light, dark, medium, light. So you take the flower and you make it into a square, and then you end up doing another border around the whole thing because it's that join as you go method.
Yeah.
So it looks a little bit wonky, but I think it'll be okay once it all gets attached.
It's really cute.
Yeah, I like it. It's going to take forever. So
now that I'm done my crochet blanket, I'm tempted, once we're casting on again, to have like another crochet blanket of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a crochet project.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. Something like this might be cute.
So one of these is from Brantford. It is Dying to Knit. It's called Wishing Well.
There's a hand dyer in Brantford that
Yeah.
I don't know about. Cool.
I think I picked that up at Heaven is Handmade in Sarnia.
Okay.
And then one of these is Lichen and Lace in Sugar Plum, which I think is this one. And let's see if we can do this process of elimination. We've got the West Yorkshire Spinners, the signature. This one is from Thunder Bay, Firefly Fiber Arts in Cornucopia. Look at the price of that.
Mm-hmm.
Might be this. I think it is this, actually. I bought this, and then I bought like a little mini set. Is this still attached? No. So, yeah, so this will come up again in a couple of weeks, I guess. But that's what I got. I guess I did make progress. I got spoiled for a while when I was actually in my 12-hour rotation, being able to finish something in an hour or 2.
Yeah, it's nice to throw a half finished pair of socks in there, because then it's not 12 hours.
With nothing, well, not nothing to show for it, but even with a blanket, you make so little progress in 12 hours.
Yeah. Well, definitely keeping track of how many squares you have done, and should be able to see some progress. Yeah. So the last couple weeks have been, I don't know, it's spring here. It's cold today.
Yeah, today's a little.
It was 18 or something yesterday.
Yeah, and today it's damp and it's kind of spitting.
4 degrees and cloudy.
Yeah, and the wind is terribly cold. So that's not a lot of fun.
But in general, spring is here.
Yeah. Well, when last time we recorded, we were both wearing our jean jackets, and for the most part, it's been comfortable wearing them, but there's been a couple of cold days.
Yeah, I feel like, did we get snow somewhere in there?
I don't remember. Obviously nothing that stayed, but it might have snowed one day.
Awkward silence.
We should talk about the pins, maybe.
Yeah.
So remember when we had the conversation that we were gonna maybe do a pin for the 100-day challenge? Well, we did. We followed through. Do you think that's gonna be backwards for them?
I have no idea.
Okay, it might be backwards.
There's nothing I can do about it, but
No.
yeah, it could be backwards, but
yeah.
It says it's a little set of knitting needles and some knit fabric, and it says 100 days of whips. It's pretty cute.
Yeah. So what we're going to do with those, we do have the Little Red Mitten, it's called forum or the group, the Little Red Mitten group over on Ravelry. So if you post something that you participated in the 100-day challenge and throw a picture or something up there, that would be great.
Or say your totals, like how many things you actually got out of your whips.
Yeah, that would be fun. Then we will send you a code, and then the next time you purchase on Little Red Mitten, that code will be to negate the price of the 100-day. Did that even make sense how I just said that?
I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, we'll give you a code so that you can get one of these pins for yourself.
Yeah.
And so go over to the Ravelry group. The 100 days doesn't end until April 10th.
Yeah, April 10th.
So stick with it.
Yeah.
For, I don't know how long that is, 2 more weeks.
Yeah.
So basically, when we film again, that will be the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Share what you accomplished and how you're going to reward yourself.
Yeah. What are you gonna cast on? And
well, I'm going to cast
totally
on I'm going to cast on the. I should uncross my legs. I'm going to cast on the Comfort Fade Cardi.
Yeah.
That'll be my. Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to that.
That's what I thought I was going to do. I'm not sure anymore.
Oh, how come?
Well, because I haven't knit in 2 weeks, and the idea of starting a big sweater, knowing that it would become either every other one of my 15 projects will either stay in limbo.
Oh yeah.
Or I won't get it done. We'll see. We'll see how the next couple weeks until it's time to actually cast it on goes. I do still want one.
Yeah.
But it's also spring, and I don't know if I want to be knitting a big sweater or not.
Yeah, that's true.
So I do want one, and I would want one for the fall and whatever. So we'll see.
Yeah.
But
I'm definitely going to make mine with the lighter colors. I'm gonna knock off the darkest color of the whole scarn that I chose, and start with just so that it's overall lighter. Or I might take the lighter color and hold it throughout, and then keep changing just the second color because I'm holding it double.
Yeah.
That'll lighten it up quite a bit too. Yeah. And I think somebody, after the last podcast, somebody asked about the project cards.
Okay.
And they're up on the website now.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, if you go to Little Red Mitten, you'll find just a little package of the project cards, because we had a few people ask about them anyways. And they are nice. It's nice to, like, there's always Ravelry, but it's nice to have something in your project bag.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's a pain if you think of something while you're knitting, to log into Ravelry and go to your page and jot it down. This way you can just make a quick note and it's not too disruptive to your knitting. Or like what I always do is I'll be knitting and I'll think, oh, I have to add that to my Ravelry page that I added decreases here. Oh. And then you forget, or I forget, and it never gets added.
Yeah, I'll be bad with it either way, but I do like it for like when you're planning, when you've done a gauge swatch and writing down what your gauge was before you wash it and then after, because sometimes when you're checking in with your project, the gauge you're getting while you're knitting is different than what it's gonna be when it's complete. So you're kind of comparing it to see if your gauge is still the same, especially a big project that takes a few months like that.
Well, I was talking to Katrina the other day. She popped in to pick something up, and I knew about knitting flat, getting your gauge knitting flat versus knitting in the round. And then I asked her about that, you know, the lazy way of knitting in the round, where I saw Mary Jane Mucklestone did it on one of her videos, where you're knitting flat but you're carrying the yarn around, so you're not actually knitting in the round. And Katrina said that she always actually knits in the round.
I would say, see, with Mary Jane Mucklestone, it was probably about color work, not about gauge. Absolutely.
Oh, that makes sense.
Right.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
She's testing out the colors, working together, or whatever. Testing out a motif. But yeah, it still won't be the same gauge when you're leaving that much slack in the yarn.
Yeah.
Reaching it around.
That's true.
So like starting a sock or starting a sleeve, or if you don't want to rip it out.
Yeah.
But
we're doing mindful knitting now, so
we should
do gauge swatches. Yeah. Like I might even redo my gauge swatch and hold the light color and just test it out. Do a little. That would be the mature #adult thing to do.
What's better than getting through the second color change on a full-size sweater? Yeah. And not liking how it looks.
So I might do that. I have to count. 15, one more row.
Do you always do your heel flaps the exact amount of rows? Like, are they all the
I do
same?
16 rows, so that means 32. Yeah. Just so that they're exactly square. Do you do them taller?
Yeah.
Do you? How many do you do?
2.5 inches.
Oh. I could try that. I don't know. I haven't really had any issues with my socks, so maybe it's...
Do you have high arches though?
I do.
Yeah, if they fit. Do you know how you do them?
Sometimes they're kind of tight across the vamp, whatever that part is called.
The gusset.
Yeah. Unless you choose not to put in a gusset.
Yes. Oh, I can't wait to try some of those new to me sock things. The one with the ribbing for the heel. I'm going to start talking about it, and I don't even know the names of all those things. But,
was it called a magic heel?
Maybe.
Where it's just ribbing? Yeah.
I want to try it.
I wonder how that would wear though, because obviously the ribbing's going to stretch out. So you'll get like the whole idea of a slip stitch.
the back. That's the actual back of the heel, but underneath is still just plain on yours, right?
Yeah, that's right. The heel turn is just single. Yep. Yeah, you're right.
So we are boring today.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've got really nothing new. 2 weeks ago doesn't feel like that long ago. I'm like looking around the store to see what we've done. That plant needs watered.
I did water it. I think it needs repotting. It's pretty droopy.
Distraction.
Yeah, they all do. Look at the spider points.
Yeah.
They're all like, meh, they're very sad.
I don't have babies yet though, so.
No.
Sorry, folks. That's what it's like to be inside of our brains. Oh, look, shiny.
I don't know. Well, we could show a couple of things. Like we've got the new Learn to Knits and yeah. Jolyn put these little kits together. Learn to Knit and Learn to Crochet. They're probably heavy and awkward. They're gonna be very scrunchy.
So that's the Learn to Crochet. It's got the complete crochet course book in it, which is a big hardcover book. So yeah, if you're either just wanting to teach yourself or new to crochet and want a reference book, that's a great one.
And then there's the Suds dishcloth cotton and the Cascade 220, which is a worsted crochet hook. And then there's a little envelope of treats, like a darning needle and stitch
markers.
Stitch markers, thank you.
Yeah. So the Learn to Knit, I can't see the cover of the book, but it's the Vogue Knitting Learn to Knit book.
Go figure.
Vogue Knitting Learn to Knit book. And then the same thing. So you get a set of needles, the cotton, a wool, and some stitch markers and a darning needle. Yeah. Basically everything you need to get started with some learning how to knit, some basic swatches and small projects.
That was super synchronized when we did that. We both reached up and we both went, yeah. And I don't know, we opened up pre-orders for the 52 weeks of sock, shawls. We opened up pre-orders for that. Oh, there's the Star Wars book.
You're tangled. Yeah, so I think we've mentioned this the last few times. Stuff is rolling in slowly. We still have a lot of delays because of COVID. A lot of things back ordered. Star Wars Knitting the Galaxy.
That might be backwards.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, it's got some toys and garments and mittens, hats, everything, all sorts of stuff for the Star Wars fandom out there.
The new blush needles came in.
She's saying that like everybody knows what they are.
Yep.
They are they are the Likey, which I know I don't say right, but they are the Likey needles in their new color blush.
They're so crinkly.
So there is,
maybe I'll open up this one.
Yeah.
What's that?
So if you're familiar with these needles, these are the interchangeable sets. This one is the 3.5 inch, the short tips.
I really like those needles.
Yeah, you have
those are my go-to when I'm doing hats. They're just a really nice size. And then these ones are the 5.
Those are the 5 inch. So those are the regular. Yeah, open that one up. So they come in 2 different packages. Kerri grabbed the same, but
I just don't want to damage that
piece of paper.
cuff. Yeah.
I'm gonna rip it right off.
Talk amongst yourselves. There we go.
go.
So there. Look at those.
They are so
They're
cute.
crazy.
I really like it. So you got your cables, and oh, they've got pink, like dusty pink cables too. I didn't know that. I just expected them to be the black ones. Your end stoppers, your stuff for tightening, all in there. Their cases are really nice. So there's this case, which is like, it's pink with like a bamboo cross hatch on it. Yeah. And then the other one's just a smooth pink. Yeah. So both of those are available.
Oh yeah, and there's that little zipper pocket too. I don't know if there's anything in there. Yeah, no. The cases are nicely done. She says that she breaks as well.
You keep talking for a second.
Okay. So there's that, and oh, I don't know. I can't remember what we spoke about last time. We already talked about those books. Oh, we got Biscott self-striping yarn in sock yarn. We already had our J. Hendry bags. Yep. Oh, and you can't see this, but the iPad is actually sitting on top of a sea of weaving cotton. So like literally it's a sea of weaving cotton. So that'll be available starting next week. So for our weavers, if you want to come in and shop weaving cotton, that would be, the world is your oyster, except for red and black.
Oh, red and black didn't come in?
No, they're back ordered on it or something. So back orders. So that's about it. So what else is on my...
Nope, I didn't find what I wanted.
Oh, okay, so
didn't find what I was looking for.
So we did mention the newsletter, and that you can book an appointment through the newsletter, or you can just go to the homepage of littleredmitten.com and book for in-store shopping. Mm-hmm. If you need one-on-one help, it's probably still best to do virtual shopping, like online through Zoom. We opened up the appointment shopping just so that we can control the numbers in the store, and don't really know. You guys know. Have to control the numbers. So there was that, and then I also wanted to say that we published classes for April. So there's Katrina is doing a I can't remember what she named it. I've been calling it in my head making gauge, but
a gauge class?
It's a gauge class. Okay. Yeah. So she's got that one, and Angie
is early in April? Sorry.
I don't know when it is.
It just might be a good one if you're going to join us for making a new sweater.
Yeah.
And you don't have a lot of experience or something. That
I don't know. The 22nd is jumping out at me, but that might be for the magic loop. Angie's doing a magic loop class, so if you'd like to learn that, if you don't know it, that would be a good one. Angie's a great teacher. Mm-hmm. Well, so is Katrina, but yeah.
She didn't mean that.
I didn't mean that. But never mind. Oh, and with the new website, with the account, we've been having a lot of inquiries about that you can't sign into your account on the website, but that's because it's a different platform, so you have to create a new account.
Oh, yeah. So if you had an online account, if you've purchased from us online before and you had a login, it's a whole new website. So you need to create a new account, and you also can sign up at that same time. You can go, there's a little banner at the bottom that says Mitten Money if you're on a browser. If you're on your phone, it's just a little star.
A red star, yeah.
And you go and sign up for our Mitten Money, which is our loyalty points program, and we will be manually moving over it will take a while, so we'll be manually moving over previous Mitten money from our old system to the new system once you've set up an account. I can't set up a Mitten money account for you.
No.
Everybody.
And we can't set up an actual account in store for you. And I don't know if that's privacy or just limitations of the platform, but regardless, if you're going to come and visit us to shop, definitely set up your account, because it'll make the checkout process more streamlined. It'll recognize you to speed things up, and then it'll provide you with the opportunity to collect your Mitten money both online and in store. Before, you could just do Mitten money in store, so now you can do it both places and redeem it both places.
It's gonna be nice once it gets going. I did get my birthday Mitten money.
Oh, did
yesterday.
You? Okay, yeah. If you sign up, you get 50.
I don't know what. I have no idea what you're going with 50 even. So
for Instagram.
Oh, okay.
Is it 50?
It might be 50 points. I'm not. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's 50.
You get 200. You get 200 Mitten money points when you sign up. 50 for following on Instagram.
And then 10,000 if you register with your birthday.
You'll get it. You'll get it on your birthday.
Yeah. So definitely worthwhile. I don't know. Yeah, that's it. I have to do a heel turn. I have to concentrate on that. I can't do that.
The new website's running pretty smoothly though. It's been nice. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, we haven't been having those inventory issues that we have been in the past, and I think it's nice that nobody has to do the CSV at night. Yeah, to marry the two systems every night. Yeah, that's about it.
That's all you worked on?
Yep. 12 hours, and this has been going pretty slow, and I abandoned my timer for it, but I'm sure I have a few more hours, but I won't finish them.
What, for one sock? You won't get it done in 12 hours, or did you still have to do?
I finished this sock. Like I had just done the heel flap, so I did this whole sock, and then I picked this up and had to do a couple more stripes, and then the
So if you've abandoned your timer, how are you going to do it?
When I get sick of doing this, I'll pick up something else and start the timer. Yep. Now that the weather's getting nice, the onus to have socks is becoming less important.
The fact that I was doing so well with the knitting the 2 weeks previous and got
you got
a lot done. Now it's like I got like a half hour, but the weather's getting nice, so I don't know if that means I'll have even less done.
I don't know.
There's so much to do, so much work to do at the house. And
the spring cleaning. It's taken me, I'm trying to wash windows at my house, and so I bought a little step stool, but I've got 4 windows. Now 2 of them are like the big windows that have 3 panes in them, and then the patio door. So there's not a lot of windows on my main floor, but it's taken me 3 weeks. So every weekend I'll do 1 pane and I'll wash the blinds, and then it's like, oh my God, I'm tired. And then I'll do another one, but they look good.
Do they?
Yeah.
Good.
It's nice having nice clean windows, because they didn't get done last summer. So they were pretty dirty.
My one has cat nose prints all over it.
Oh yeah. That's just like crazy glue, like on the patio doors. So I usually have like a strip of parrot flinging food right there up high, and then the bottom are all the nose prints. It's like you have to scrape it off. Yep. Vinny did he was so funny. He was beating up on Mia the other day, and he jumped onto the couch, and then he has this thing, he wants to fly through the air to land on her. Just from the top. And he does this flying squirrel where his legs are all out splayed. But he started flying, and then he twisted midair. It was like parkour. parkour kitty. That was funny. So, wow. Boring.
Sorry.
That's all right. So I don't think we really have much else to say. We won't put these people through anything.
No,
anymore.
won't torture you with our presence anymore right now. We're kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a rough couple of weeks. So, that's about it. We're gonna wrap this train wreck up.
My legs hurt.
Your legs are sore. And we will see you in 2 weeks, and hopefully we'll have a little bit more knitting progress, and we'll see how everybody did with the 100 days.
Yeah. So, I guess the other things that are coming up that we'll still film right before, but our anniversary and LYS Day. So
Leo and Roxy anniversary.
We missed Little Red Mitten's anniversary. Sorry, folks.
Yeah.
February was a
February
was a mess.
Came and went. So that's it for now, and we will see you in a couple of weeks.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Who's gonna turn it off?